Hi everyone, welcome to our crash course style video. Today we're going to be discussing globalization and certain topics that revolve around globalization.
Which includes positives and negatives of globalization and how they affect economics, society, and people.
The first topic we'd like to discuss is multilateralism. It refers to the alliance of multiple countries to come together and achieve a common goal. Multilateralism is positive because it refers to inclusivity, cooperation, and aims to foster qualities to help a world growing because of globalization. Globalization influences change and growth in society. Therefore, the peaceful communication and coexistence between two countries is necessary when it comes to evolving in a constantly growing world. Some positives of multilateralism would be it creates better job opportunities, it opens economies to grow faster, it aids to teach people tolerance, and it aids multilateral trade agreements, for example, NATO. Another positive of globalization would be hybridization. Hybridization arises from increased interaction between different cultures by influencing each other to blend traditions, religions, ideas to create a unique culture. It is the process of any cultural elements blending into other cultures by modifying certain elements to fit cultural and social norms. Hybridization is an effect of globalization because it influences interactions between people, different cultures. The interactions between these cultures can occur through trade, tourism, migration, and especially social media. Some positives of hybridization would be it breaks down barriers between cultures and leads to the adoption of different cultures, as well as increasing cultural diversity, excelling civilizations, and opens opportunities in workplaces. Integration, in a basic definition, is to bring together or incorporate parts into a whole. There is international integration and social integration. International integration implies the adoption of policies by separate countries as if they were a single political unit. There is also social integration. For example, there is immigration integration, which is the process of social and economic inclusion for newcomers and their children. Certain regions in Canada provide integration programs to smooth the process of newcomers coming to Canada.
Cultural revitalization is the process of reclaiming and re-evaluating cultural practices, traditions, and values that have been lost or marginalized due to historical or contemporary factors. Positives are preserving heritage, which is when language, customs, and traditions are preserved and passed down to future generations. Educational benefits, which is when cultural revitalization acts as an educational platform, teaching knowledge about a community's history, culture, and values to others. Environmental degradation is the deterioration of the natural environment through the depletion of resources, destruction of ecosystems, and pollution. Some of the negatives are deforestation, which is when trees are being cut down regularly to produce charcoal, which gets sold for quick money, leading to deforestation. Another negative is overpopulation. Since many places are being destroyed environmentally, people reside where the area is flourishing, and because of this, overpopulation is a very common problem. Language loss occurs when a language is lost through the years because of the lack of native speakers. Some of the negatives are social inequality, which occurs when communities that lose their native language face marginalization as they struggle to access healthcare, education in their primary language. Another negative is loss of knowledge. Many indigenous and lesser-known languages hold traditional knowledge such as ecological wisdom and worldly experience. Language loss could lead to the loss of this knowledge and experience. Homogenization is the process of society becoming more like each other through globalization. This is heavily seen in the spread of Western traditions, ideologies, and lifestyle choices. Some of the negatives are cultural erosion. Many cultures that aren't as dominant as others get replaced by ones who are more popular and flourishing. Another negative is loss of diversity. Local traditions and cultural practices disappear as more global norms dominate.
Urbanization is the increase of population in towns and cities. Urbanization occurs because people move from rural areas, countryside, to urban areas, cities and towns, because of job opportunities, social benefits, and many other pull factors. It is most common when cities are growing and expanding. This is called physical urbanization. The positives include enhanced services and amenities, educational opportunities, health and safety opportunities, innovation and technology being spread, culture and social diversity, and economic opportunities. The negatives include higher crime rates, pollution, development of slums, and habitat loss, such as deforestation. Immigration is a process when people travel to a different country for permanent residence. Some pull factors of immigration are job opportunities, improved quality of life, access to better healthcare systems, and special education, which may be unavailable in the home countries. The positives include economic growth, spread of culture, and it provides skillful and talented entrepreneurs. The negatives include job competition, strain on resources, such as healthcare, and integration challenges. Interdependence refers to the mutual reliance of two or more countries. They impact and rely on each other. Nowadays, most nations are interdependent and related in the globalized world. It highlights the interconnectedness of relationships that exist within various contexts, such as social or economic. The negatives include disagreement and tension, which occurs when different values and priorities between interdependent parties contradict with each other. Widespread instability, which is caused by the fact that if one part of a party experiences disruption, it can lead to all other parties being disrupted as well. And power imbalances, which can arise when one party holds more influence, potentially leading to exploitation or resentment.